So with that out of the way, there is something else I could do, but I'll wait until after I take out the gym because... Oh, I hadn't talked to you. Across the sea to get here. That must have been hard. It'd be much easier if your Pokemon knew how to fly, but you can't use fly without the Sea's badge. If you beat the gym leader here, come see me. I'll have a nice gift for you. Oh, that's really sweet. Chuck. His roaring fists do the talking. That is quite the slogan, instead of saying the Macho Man Savage. Or something like that. So, we got advice as far as how to deal with fighting Pokemon, but since we don't have a psychic attack or a fighting attack, we're just going to have to go with raw power or raw special. Bond friendship, bond that will never be broken. So, all these guys have headbands and stuff. These guys are all Karate Man. Yoshi, I didn't remember you having that name. And he has a Hitmonlee. I did not remember this. So, it's going to use Jump Kick. It's going to hurt really hard. Oh, it was a crit. No wonder. But Surf is not going to KO because Hitmonlee has very good special defense. As you can see, the fact we didn't even... Yeah. Fortunately, we have Val, who will tank everything it has. Like, this might do 20. Or 8. Aw. Now, Jump Kick is a really strong move, but it's also not very accurate. If it misses, you take some recoil damage because you crash or something. I don't really know how that works. And it's also kind of why I never use Jump Kick or High Jump Kick. This isn't real, I tell you. And unfortunately, because it's this area, we have to fight 2 in a row, and if you saw Hitmonlee, you know who this is, or vice versa. Wow. Okay, he has a Hitmonchan, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. It gets better in later games when its elemental punches are not considered in the special, but rather the physical category. And just use Thunder Punch anyway. So, yeah, Thunder Punch doesn't do that much. In fact, oh, you've seen me use Fire Punch, that's right. And speaking of, why is it using fire? Oh, he's gonna alternate, isn't he? I better confuse you so that I can whittle you down, because Hitmonchan's a lot more bulky. Oh, it's Common Punch. So it probably has all the elemental punches, and then Comet Punch is kind of like the Fury Swipes. You weren't even confused long. Please, stay a while and listen. Sincerely, Drunkard Kane. No, he's not a drunkard. Deckard Kane. Ow. Kodelka, go. I'm pretty sure your Fire Punch will 2-hit from here. And once again, it's like one turn. You wouldn't think this, but Hitmonchan's actually not very... Oh my god, that did nothing. I might have to use Dizzy Punch here instead of Fire, because as before, their special defense is really good for both cases. And their attacks are pretty good. I think Hitmonchan has relatively good attack, and I think actually he has really high HP, but I could be wrong. Okay, gotta fix them up because, wow, I got messed up really hard here. I'm not going back to the center because I don't want to. Okay, I feel like you should have something else. Words are useless, let your fists do the talking. And you can also see the boulders there and understand what that one guy was saying. A black belt knob? Okay. MACHOP. This is what you typically see at the beginning of the gym, instead of right away. So Surf could potentially one-shot these. Or at least two. Oh, okay. I would have almost expected them to take 2 hits, because I think they have better special defense than they do a physical. Also, a Machoke, which is relatively threatening here. This is not going to one-hit. The Machoke line is actually not too bad. Oh, Seismic Toss, okay. I was expecting him to use Karate Chop and get some criticals, but this isn't Gen 1 where it's almost guaranteed. Well, okay, if it was a Mankey it would be, but thanks for the crit. Yep. Great talker. But yeah, if you remember the one guy outside, he was saying, just head outside in case you screw up or something like that. I guess it's similar to like the Karate Men and the Goldenrod basement, where they kind of want to clean up after the mess and stuff. So that probably explains everything. Do I really want to use Cadell? I don't. No, I don't. You are at this level. Now let's use Val. I think he'll be okay here. And there's a guy with a mustache that we clearly can't see. My Raging Fist will shatter your Pokemon. Well, they would shatter if I had Love Mag here. Although, I mean, Black Belt Lung, okay, I again didn't remember that being a name. And he has a Mankey, which is definitely something better than what we usually see. Pretty strong, pretty fast, pretty fragile. Probably gonna be some cutting because I think... Oh, he's gonna have a Primeape though. Yeah, that's what I was forgetting about. I think it said he had 3 Pokemon. I could be wrong. As far as the Mankey line, I kind of like it, especially since the anime kind of was endearing when it had Primeape. Even if it was for that short time, I don't really understand why that was. Just the 3 episodes that they showed it with Ash. Or, well, technically 2. Also, remember there was a Primeape that was pretty cool in one of the Nuzlockes I read back then. Though it was one of those unfinished, so I had to kind of read notes about it, but yeah. I think it's going to take, yeah, relatively good damage hitting itself in confusion. Swift, I don't think Swift's going to KO from this range. No. At least it gives me a reason to use fresh water for the upcoming battle. Because, yeah, that's Chuck up there with the very interesting mustache that I didn't... God damn it. I got shattered. Actually, you know what? We're going to head right on out, even though I should challenge the gym, but I'm not going to because I want that tiny bit of experience to level up in case... Thank you for answering my prayers. Still didn't evolve. I'm kind of surprised, but I guess I'll heal the gym even though, or the center, even though I don't want to, because it's cheating clearly. But that's not important because the important thing is we're going to challenge Chuck to fisticuffs. Except the fisticuffs involve him breaking... No, oh wait, I shouldn't spoil it just yet. Am I good? I think I'm good for this battle. Wait a minute. So, this battle, we're going to give everyone a bitter berry. Why is that? Well, it's going to be relevant here in a moment, if I remember where everything is. Okay, we're back, and I gave everybody a bitter berry because things could go south in this battle really hard. And you wouldn't think it when you see what he has, sort of. But let's talk to Chuck, because he grunts a lot because he's focusing his energy. I sort of remember the anime episode, part of it anyway. So you've come this far, let me tell you I'm tough. My Pokemon crush stones and shatter bones. Watch this! And he does his best Chuck Rock, and just, it's gone. There, he's scared now. What? It has nothing to do with Pokemon. Well, that's true. Come on, we shall do battle. This is kind of like the dialogue you would see in X6, where it's like, it isn't supposed to make sense, but, you know. So, Chuck, he has 2 Pokemon, even though the other trainers before him, or, well, okay, the last one we did was Morty, and he had 4 Pokemon. He has a Primeape, and it's at level 27. Oh, geez. Okay. So at least I think all my... Oh, wait. What's it called? Kodelka's at 26, but that's fine. So, Primeape, okay, it has Leer. But we haven't seen its signature move yet, which is, it's a move. It's pretty powerful, and whether or not we will see it, let's see. Oh, no, it's just using Fury Swipes. And Surf is going to KO, so, we're looking good right now. However, this next Pokemon's going to take a little bit of work. He has a Poliwrath, and it's ready for a brawl. I'm going to lay down 1 Sand Attack, and it's going to use Dynamic Punch is its signature move, and it's pretty powerful, but it's very, very weak, or very inaccurate. I'm sorry. I said it's powerful, but weak. Yeah, that makes total sense to me. Oh, he has Hypnosis. I almost forgot. So, he's hoping to render you either immobile, or if he hits Dynamic Punch, which is 100 base power. Oh, he also has Surf as coverage, so yeah, that's something you need to be aware of. Did relatively good damage. Yeah, I wanted to confuse him so we could go to Tetra. I mean, really, Val can't do too much, and I should not really risk him here. Good hit. I might as well use Poison Powder for residual damage, especially if he hits a Hypnosis. Through a Sand Attack. Yeah, this is the problem with Chuck, is that he doesn't seem like he's tough, especially if you have a Flying or a, okay, that's 2. I should also note that Dynamic Punch has 5 power points, so the minute he runs out against Tetra is the minute that Tetra probably wins this by herself. But I mean, it's like, he wouldn't seem dangerous, especially if you have a Psychic Pokemon. Does he have a... Oh no, he doesn't have anything. And used Hypnosis again. I could technically switch to Rudo, but I'm not going to do that. So that's Dynamic Punch. If it hits, it explodes you, and it does some pretty good damage. And you're confused. But fortunately, well, I used a bitter berry, but do I want to even risk this? I'll switch to Val, because even if he hits a dynamic punch, it's not going to do really any damage. And I just realized I'm going to lose another bitter berry in the process, but it doesn't matter, we won because of poison damage. And yeah, that is Chuck. We won through interesting tactics, kind of, sort of. And he would definitely oppose of that. You're worthy of the Storm Badge. I don't know why he has a Storm Badge. Probably because they had other badges that made sense later on. Storm Badge makes all Pokemon up to 70 obey even the traded ones. You can use Fly when you're not in battle. And we get TM1, which is the Explosive Dynamic Punch, which is really cool. It doesn't always hit, but when it does, it causes confusion. Haha, I enjoyed battling you, but a loss is a loss. Train 24 hours a day. Jesus Christ. You're starting to sound like my dad now, who's been working on home improvement stuff. It's kind of rough. But anyway, we could talk to this woman out here. Across the sea. Hey, that's a Seawood badge. Then you must take this HM. HM Fly. We can use Fly, except we can if with a different Pokemon. You'll be able to learn Fly instantly anywhere you visit. My husband lost you, so he needs to train harder. He was getting a little chubby, yeah. I think in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you do see he's a bit chunky, but I could be wrong. He doesn't seem like it in this game, but that's what it is. But yeah, that was Chuck. He was quite the opponent, and that can go either really well or really sour depending on your Pokemon. So I'm going to switch out Pokemon. I'm going to grab one of the birds I'm not using, and I'm going to fly over to Alvine City, and I'll be at the top of the tower. So I'll see you in a bit.